Hey, what's going on, everyone? In this video, I've got a few complaints. This would be towards PlayStation and YouTube, because both of them have done something like this to me this year alone, for the first time in my life, and it's bullshit. So, a few nights ago, so on the 9th I was playing Far Cry 4 offline, just relaxing, when suddenly I get a notification informing me that I've been signed out of my PlayStation account, network, online, all of that, due to some issue. So I finished the mission I was on, saved the game, looked into it more further, and this is what I find, right? So this is what I received. Your account has been temporarily suspended. PlayStation Safety determined that content uploaded from your account to explore on PlayStation Network breached the code of conduct set out in our terms of service. Your account has been temporarily suspended from using PlayStation Network social features for 3 days until the 12th of September at this time GMT due to creating or posting insensitive content that aims to shock or disturb other players. We expect all players to act decently, respectfully, and with consideration for one another. Therefore, we ask that you review the community code of conduct and abide by these rules in the future. These guidelines exist to ensure all members of the PlayStation community can fully enjoy their online experience. Further offences may result in temporary or permanent suspension from the whole of PlayStation Network, not just social features. We look forward to gaming with you after your account suspension expires. That's bullshit. Now, this wouldn't bug me as much if there was a few things that happened here. So this is the first time I've ever had my account suspended. Never happened to me before, because I actually abide to the code of conduct, guidelines and everything best to my abilities, and for anyone that knows me, I'm respectful, supportive, and I'm not a toxic player. I absolutely loathe having to play online games due to the toxicity. I've copped it in Call of Duty, toxic community again. It's very rare to find good ones, from my experience. World War Z, Rogue Company, and so on and so forth. So, the reason why it bugs me so much is because, one, I was given no warning about this. They just went straight to suspension. Two, I called PlayStation yesterday and they wouldn't give me a reason or evidence proving or showcasing that I had broken the rules. Their reasoning for this being because if they told me what it was that I did wrong, or who reported me, or what I did wrong could possibly reveal who reported me, which therefore they're worried that I could then retaliate towards that person. Now, I'm all for protecting your player base, that is a good thing, it's respectful, and we all deserve to be protected and respected. But this is the problem that I have towards this. Because I'm not actually shown actual evidence that I have broken said code of conduct, I'm copping a suspension without proof, and if I did do something that was against code of conduct, I'm not aware of what it is. So therefore, I can't prevent it in the future. So someone could literally target me because you get a lot of petty people in this world. They could just target me, report me, and I could lose my account either temporarily or indefinitely, which is fucking bullshit. Like, I'd lose my entire account. I've nearly got 30,000 trophies. I'm on 868 platinums at the moment. So I could lose everything I've done over someone having a problem, not speaking to me about it, just going straight to report, and PlayStation giving the green light for that. So the person I spoke with said that apparently PlayStation has a separate team of moderators that review all of the reports and everything, and you could get reported 100 times, and if you're not in breach, you're not going to get anything from it, and you'll be okay to go on about your day. But if they do deem that you've broken code of conduct, you're punished for it, with no explanation, no evidence, no reasoning, which is terrible, because you're not protecting your player base when it comes to that. You know, like, I've had people go off at me when playing online games and getting jealous because I was a higher level than them, or because I had more platinums. That literally happened to me a few weeks back and everything during World War Z. You know, I was speaking, and because the PlayStation 5 automatically puts your chat through, so each time you turn on your PlayStation, your remote mic is active. I didn't know that. I always forget about it. And so I was talking with one of my friends while playing World War Z, and then I get a message informing me to shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear a high-level player complaining about what's going on in their life or about the game, this, that, the other. I responded to the person. I was like, hey man, like, I didn't know my remote mic was active, you know, like, respect goes a long way, man. You could have just been like, hey man, do you mind muting your mic? I just want to play the game. I don't really want to hear you talk. I would have been like, sure man, no worries. Thank you for letting me know. I was unaware that my mic was active and that I was coming through the system. My bad. Thank you for letting me know. Enjoy the game. Have a good night. Simple. But no, that wasn't the case. A lot of people seem to lack common courtesy and decency these days, which is atrocious. Now, I've been banned for the reason saying was what they said in that notification there. Apparently, I created or posted content that aimed to shock or disturb other players. Like what? You could look through all my messages I've sent to everyone on PlayStation Network over the years. You won't find nothing in breach of code of conduct. Nothing. Not a damn thing. You can listen to all of my game chats, if it's possible, for all the online sessions I've been in. You won't find a damn thing, because that's not the way that I am. You know, I find it atrocious to be having to play online games when you have such a toxic community. It kills the entire experience. And yet, you know, you have such toxic people in online games in many different communities. But like, if we all suffered this type of consequence, COD wouldn't even be playable, because of 90% of their online base community is terrible. Absolutely terrible, you know? And everyone claims that it's for trash talking and that's the experience. Well, it's not my kind of experience, you know? And they're like, just don't play online games. Well, I don't want to play online games, really, but they make the trophies a part of it. So, either just give us just the campaign base for the platinum and have multiplayer in something else. I'll just focus on the campaign and get a platinum. I won't touch the online. But they keep combining it, and it's stupid. So, to not even be given a proper reason as well as actual evidence shown to me for my suspension that I've paid for, I'm losing out on what I've actually paid for because I've got suspended for no reason. It doesn't sit well with me because it hasn't been proven or shown to me. If they were to show me what the said content was, and if I agreed with it, I'd be like, that's fair. Or even if I didn't agree with it, I'd be like, how is this a breach of conduct? If they could explain it to me to where it is a breach of conduct, I'd be like, okay, that's fair. Thank you for, letting me know. I'll try to refrain from that in the future to the best of my abilities, and just go on with my suspension. And, but there's no way to refute it. I don't have the money to exactly go suing or to take it to the news, and people would think that's a pretty petty reason, but this is what I do, and this is my good time. I put a lot of hard work into this, and to have the possibility of this all erased because of someone having a problem and not being able to be an adult about it and speak to me first, it's ridiculous. And YouTube did this to me earlier this year as well, back when I was doing the Evil Within 2, when I was doing my full platinum guide, because someone decided to copyright claim me for the opening chapter of the Evil Within 2 because of some stupid reason. Apparently, from that video, there was content of theirs. Now, all I was doing was playing the game and talking. I didn't have my webcam active, but I was just playing the game. That's it. Nothing else. There was no music on in my background. Nothing. I didn't take no one else's content. I was literally playing the game and streaming it. There are tons of videos of the Evil Within from start to finish with said content that I got claimed for. So how does that make any sense? Now, YouTube didn't reach out to me, be like, hey, you have to remove this content, or you can refute it, or anything like that. They just went, bam, copyright strike, 1 out of 3. I'm like, are you fucking serious? So now I've been too fucking hesitant about posting the rest of the Evil Within 2 because this jackass could copyright strike me again. And if I get 3 consecutive strikes, I lose my entire YouTube channel without having proper communication. He didn't reach out to me. I even sent him an email asking for clarification. No response. Nothing. It's a terrible way to run your platform. It's terrible. So, are they even being run by people anymore? Or is it just being run by AI and we're just getting randomly selected for infringement and breaches? Because that's what it feels like. Because there's no one you can call to get in contact with YouTube. No one. And PlayStation make it pretty damn hard to get in contact with them. It's ridiculous. So, it's basically like getting sent to jail and not being told what crime you broke. How is that fair? It's not. So, I've been pretty frustrated over the past few days due to this. So, my suspension ends tomorrow or the day after, depending on what time the GMT time reaches me. Is that person just going to report me again for the same thing or something else that I'm unaware of? And I get another suspension or I lose my entire account. The amount of money time and energy I have spent on this account alone is ridiculous. And back in 2018, PlayStation made me lose my PlayStation 3 account that I had for about 10 years. It was my childhood account. I had the God of War games Platinum, Spec Ops The Line, Shadows of the Damned, and multiple others. My file on Final Fantasy 13 alone, that was on the brink of Platinum, not Platinum, but on the brink. That file alone was 187 hours. That's not including Final Fantasy 13 Part 2 and Part 3, Final Fantasy 10, and every other game that I had on PlayStation 3. Nothing. And it's just gone. And there's like, yep, sorry, nothing we can do about it. Bye. Are you serious? You have people like that working for your company, and you think that's okay. It's terrible. I even went to freaking EB and everything a few months back. You know, I've been trying to get a job at EB for fucking years. Can't get it. Meanwhile, they've literally got a manager of the store that doesn't even play video games, doesn't even like them, nor understand them. Really? That's who you have running your store. That's like me running a mechanic shop and not knowing a damn thing about cars. Would you go into a car shop if I was the manager? I don't think you would. I think you would go to a different mechanic. And I wouldn't blame you, because I would do the same thing. I wouldn't let someone work on my car that didn't know a damn thing about cars. Fuck no. But this is the people we've got in charge of their companies. It's atrocious. So, do better, guys. Send me a message. Inform me about it. Speak to me. Give me a chance to rectify my actions. You know? And I think after that is pretty much fair game. So yeah, that's the biggest issue I have with this, is that there's no evidence shown, no reasoning really, no way of me being able to prevent this. Someone can just target me because they're petty, and I lose my account. If I lose this PlayStation account, I shit you not, I will do one of two things. I will either completely give up gaming, or I'll just cancel my life subscription. And that's not a joke. Playing games and everything is what keeps me alive still. If I'm getting fucked over in the one thing that actually helps me in life, it's all over. You know? It's the same with my music and same with my acting. I don't even speak to other musicians or anything anymore, because I thought music was going to be a place to where you could be creative, get along with like-minded people, and be expressive. Fuck no. I thought acting was going to be the place that I was going to be put down and ridiculed and just not accepted and everything like that. Nah. I had it back to front. Music was that place. Acting is what I thought music be. Music is what I thought acting. Yeah. Music is what I thought acting would be. Acting is what I thought music would be. But they were the other way. In acting, accepted, supported, encouraged, you know, great. Those people I can communicate with. Musicians? Nah. I won't show a damn thing no more to someone. Not anymore. That's long behind me. Before I used to be like, hey, check this out. Not anymore. Now I keep that shit to myself, and I just work on it myself, and it'll be out when I release it, basically. I still upload like a little tidbit here to YouTube every now and then, but everything else I'm working on? Nah. That doesn't see a damn peep until it's well, good and ready. And protected. It's fucking pathetic. So, I will deal with this suspension, but I swear to fucking God, if I get another suspension this week after my suspension lifts, I will be figuring something out, because this is a terrible way, because you're not protecting your players this way. So, show me evidence, prove the point, be respectful, give me a chance to rectify my actions. That's pretty much it, you know. Common decency. Do better, PlayStation and YouTube. Do better.